So today I just wanted to go over the top 10 YouTube videos that I think that every real estate agent should make. And then I also have a few examples as well that I wanted to share. So I will go ahead and get started. I'll just share my screen. Actually, someone from the Carol team is with me, and I have a video example of their team in here too. Hi. Who from the Carol team is on this call right now?
Hey, it's me. Sorry, I didn't realize I wasn't muted.
Oh, that's okay. I was just saying I'm going over the top 10 YouTube videos that you have to make, and I think one of yours is the first examples that I have.
Fantastic.
Yeah. So let me go ahead and share my screen. So I'll put you out here. Okay, so the top 10 YouTube videos that I think that every realtor needs to make right now. I'm going to go through that. So the first one, I wanted to go over before we did the videos is just a little bit of equipment. So for beginners, I think a lot of agents get kind of nervous when making YouTube videos. They're not sure like if they need everything or what kind of supplies they need. So I just wanted to go over for beginners. You can literally film with your phone. I film with our iPhones all the time. So when you're filming for YouTube, just make sure that you're filming it this way, so horizontal. But that's a great start if you're just starting out filming with your phone. And then you can get a tripod to film with, as well as a ring light. And honestly, that's all you need to get started. The one that we currently use is, let's put that over there. We use this one here. So this is the ring light that we bought. And I like it because it has a spot for your camera if you want it. And it also has a spot for 2 more phones. So you have your camera there, and then there's a spot. You can kind of see it over here, but it has a spot for 2 more phones. So if you're filming a video, if you have a camera, you can have that. And then you can have your phone filming upwards this way. So you can use it for a reel or a TikTok video or Instagram video. So that's the one that we have. And then another option that we have is you can have your camera facing you, and then you can flip your phone so your phone is actually facing you as well, because I know a lot of people want to be able to see themselves in the camera. So that's just another option of something that you can do that we found has worked really well. And then of course it comes with a remote. And then this is a tripod for the ring light, but it also, you can just use it if you want just for a tripod by itself. You don't have to use a ring light on it. And I think this one we paid $129. I think that's similar to what we paid, and we just bought it, you can see here, in January. So I really like this one, and you can adjust the lighting to like cooler or softer. So we use this one all the time for filming. And then if you're advanced, I would say make sure that you have a camera, a gimbal for your camera. So a gimbal is something that is basically when you're walking or using your phone, it's not going to shake around. And then you can get lights or a ring light as well. We currently have, so I have, basically when I'm not at Sims, I'm a photographer in my spare time. So I shoot families and sessions all the time. So I have a big camera. It's a Sony A7 III, and that one's quite heavy. It's quite big. It's more of a professional camera for sure. So I have that one that I shoot with. And then I also just purchased this one here. And honestly, I would say this one is the #1 camera that I would recommend, especially being a photographer. Like I've gone through multiple cameras before, and this one I really love. I have it, I should grab it, but basically what it is it's a camera, so it's normal, but you can pull out the screen so you can see yourself while you're filming. So if you're vlogging or while you're filming, you can actually see yourself, which is really cool. You see that's normal, and then the camera like flips basically so you can see yourself. And I love that feature. I think it's great. We use it all the time when we do like top hikes, or we're going to do a food truck video next week. So you can use that and just kind of like film yourself in the camera. So I really love this one. It's a little bit more advanced, I say, because of the price. So if you're just starting out, you can just use your phone, but this camera has a modes for, so you can use a mode for intelligent video. So you put it on that mode and it's already going to know what settings to use for you. So you don't have to worry about your camera settings being all wonky all the time. So I like this one. And then it also does come with, let's see here, this here. So what this is going to be, I think, where was it? It comes with an accessory kit, and I believe it looks like that right there. And that one I think is about $100. You can kind of see it right here as well. And that you basically just kind of hold it and it uses it as a gimbal for your phone. So I really do like that set as well. And I can send it to anyone who wants to use the link, but it's a decent deal for a camera, and it's really going to take your footage to the next level. And then so for a gimbal, you can use the one that I was saying, the one that comes with the camera, like you can buy it with the camera as an accessory kit that just stands there, or any product, sorry, by DJI is also really good. And then lighting, we just use the exact same ring light. So if anyone has any questions about equipment, I'm always happy to answer that. But I will move on. So editing your apps. So if you're editing apps on your phone, so if you want to use it for TikTok or Instagram Reels, or even a simple YouTube video, you can edit on an app called Splice. And I really like Splice. It's free. There's a free version, but you can pay for it. The one I think I pay $7 a month for the pro version. And what the pro version does is allows you to use music. You can use different kinds of text. You can do layout, like overlay for your photos, different graphics and transitions. And it's very, very easy to use. So it's not something that's going to be super difficult, and it's very professional, and it doesn't leave you a watermark. So another big thing that I see sometimes is watermarks from videos that agents have used apps to edit. It's just in the corner, but having Splice and having not using that little watermark at the bottom just makes your videos, again, is going to take it to that next level and looking a little bit more professional for sure. And then Canva, I know everyone knows about Canva because I talk about all the time. If you don't know what Canva is, it's just basically an app for, or a website that's very user-friendly for graphic design. And so if you want to post things like Instagram posts and you want to post a YouTube thumbnail, you can do it here. You just type in YouTube thumbnail. And then it's going to come up with hundreds of different kinds of thumbnail templates that you can use for your YouTube videos. So you can go in here, you can choose any one you want. You can delete any photo, any graphic, you can change the colors to match your logo. But basically it's getting it into that size for you, so you know that you have the correct size graphic for your YouTube video. So that's what we do. We use Canva every single day. It's all in all of our videos that you see that we post. Here, you can see this one here. So the one that was just in the newsletter that we made, that's how we made it. So it's really handy and it sizes out everything for you. So that's the app that I like to use. If you're not familiar with Canva, I filmed a whole video for it and it's in our training program under social media and then Canva. And I go through it for about an hour and just really like deep dive into the program. So if you want, that video is there for anyone to use and watch. So a little bit more advanced. Of course, you can always hire a video editing company to do videos for you, but if you want to do them yourself and you are very good with computers, there is an app called Final Cut Pro. It's more advanced. It's not easy to use unless you are very good with technology. So I just wanted to mention that, but if you feel comfortable using it and you like video editing, that is definitely the number one that I would recommend, or Premiere Pro as well is very good. There's also a company that we used. So we've done a few things. I used to edit our videos all the time. I've used Splice, I've used Final Cut Pro, and then we hired a company called VidShops. And VidShops is a company where you upload all of your footage online in Dropbox or Google Drive, whatever you use, and then they will edit the videos for you. So if you film a video of common neighborhoods in the town and you upload all of your footage and you tell them what you want the video to look like, they'll edit that for you. So you don't have to worry about editing hours of footage, because especially as agents, we know that you guys don't really have time to be editing videos and doing admin tasks like that. So VidChops does all of the editing for you. They can do as many as you want, depending on what you want to pay. So I really like that program as well. And then recently we just hired our own video editor. So she's kind of like a VA. So we use her and she edits all the videos for us. And that's the newest thing that we have done with our videos. And I really like that because it's just one editor and then we're using her every single day. We text all the time about videos, and we have a pretty good program for editing. So that's kind of what we've been through. We've done through Splice, we've done VidChops. Now we have our own video editor, which is pretty exciting. Yeah, so those are the programs. And then one other one I wanted to mention, I'm not sure if anyone knows what vidIQ is, but it is a must-have if you have a YouTube channel or if YouTube is something that you're wanting to focus on. And I'll show you what it looks like here. So it's free. And what it is it's an attachment that's going to go onto your YouTube page. So like I said, you can pay for it, but we don't pay for it. We get all of the information. It gives you a ton of information for free. And so what it is it just attaches onto your YouTube. So when I'm doing a search, so I just searched the pros and cons of Nanaimo, and it's going to show up here. So it's going to show me the score, the volume of videos that are made, the competition that you have. It's going to show you the average views. It's going to show you the top creator for this video. So you can see we're Sims Real Estate Group. We're here. We're the top creator of this video, and it'll show you that here. So if we weren't, then it would show us that as well. And then it'll say the top 3 channels for this search term. So the pros and cons of Nanaimo, it's going to show you these are the top 3 searches. So Sims Real Estate, City of Nanaimo, and John Cooper, who is another agent in town. And then, yeah, so I really, really like that. And then when you click on it, it's going to show you. Let's pause it before it starts talking. Sorry, I know it's going to play in a second. Just don't want it to interrupt. There we go. Okay, so it just takes a second to load because when I play YouTube, it is a little bit slower when I'm streaming on Zoom. So what I wanted to show you is it's going to show you a checklist of videos and what your video needs to do. So as you can see, ours is not very good here apparently. So it'll show you your title. Do you have good tags? Do you have a good description? Have you pinned a comment? Do you have a good thumbnail? So it's going to show you everything about this video. And it's going to show you what people are commenting. So this person here, they commented, they have 249 subscribers. Not that I don't think it really matters how many subscribers someone has, but it is something that you can see, just a statistic. And then it's going to show you the hashtags that you have and things like that. If I were to go to pros and cons, let's just say Calgary. Just so I can show you a video that's not on our page as well, you can see. So it's going to show you here the highest amount of views, the top creator is this person here, which is not even the top video that's on there, but it's going to show you the top creator for that channel, the top searches, related topics that people are searching. And then when I go on here, so say that I click on this person's channel. And this is something that I really like is that you can see other people's hashtags on here. So when I'm just let it load for a second. Okay, so then when I go down here, you can see this person's stats as well. So not just for your own channel, but for every channel. You can see like what this person has done right, what they have done wrong. This person here, you can see they did not have any video tags, which is surprising because they have one of the top videos, but I wanted to show you one that does have tags. Let's see.
Paige, quick question for you.
Yeah.
So I downloaded my vidIQ because I know Eric Preston really highly recommended it. I haven't gotten into doing anything with it now. Did
Mhm.
you guys go through like all of their, because when you sign up, they send you a bunch of like course content and how
Yep.
to. You guys go through all of that? Was it very helpful? And then when you post, are you watching the vidIQ like metrics as you're posting things and calibrating it that way?
So I didn't watch any of the training that vidIQ has sent.
Okay.
They do try to do that. Like the first one that I posted, the pros and cons, you can see I didn't have tags. But since downloading this video, like vidIQ, I've tried to add tags to every video that we're doing. Um,
Do you feel like it makes a big difference?
I think it, so maybe not so much when it's our own video, but when I'm searching on here for good topics, like especially with coaching, when I'm trying to find topics that are like and titles that are I'm trying to get people to watch with, then I'll go through here and I'll be like, oh, okay, well, is this a good title? Like, is it popular? Who's the top searcher? Or if I'm looking for ideas, so for Sims Real Estate, if I'm looking for new video ideas, I'll look up like real estate agents and then I'll look for like the top creators for real estate and I'll filter through their whole channel and see like if there's any that I can copy, right? Because it's different areas. So if someone does a pros and cons and I haven't yet, it would make sense to do that. So I always look for inspiration and I use vidIQ a lot to do that. Yeah, for sure.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. I should do some training actually for the vidIQ because we talk about it so much, but yeah, so I really like this program as well, and it's free. You don't have to pay for it, and it just gives you a lot of information that you can use, and it's going to tell you if your title's too big or if you have too many words in your thumbnail. So I really enjoy that one. And then I am going to get started on the videos. So these are the top 10 videos that I think are really good to make. Rachel, who's on the call right now from the Carol Home team, actually is one of the first ones. So I actually just saw this video that she made and it is free things to do. And I put Nanaimo for mine because that's the city that we live in. So they're all going to say Nanaimo, but you can definitely put your city. So free things to do in Nanaimo and Calgary. And then one more thing that you can do as well. So just because you do one YouTube, I really think it's important that you should elaborate. So make a YouTube video, but you can cut that into a small Instagram reel or a TikTok or make an Instagram post about it or post it on Facebook. So there's so many different things you can do just with one video. So in the bottom here, I just kind of put a bunch of descriptions, but I wanted to show you the first few minutes of this video here that Rachel made. It is a little bit long, so I'm not gonna, okay, it's not long for YouTube because YouTube, you can have videos anywhere from 5 to 30 minutes, 5 to 40 minutes if you want to. But just for the sake of this call, I'm not going to play the whole thing. But I will show you the beginning of it.
Hi, I'm Rachel Carroll, the director here at the Carroll Home Team here in the Space and Treasure Coast of Florida. And I want to talk to you in this video about my 13 top free things to do right here in Vero Beach, Florida. Please, please, if you find this content helpful and interesting, make sure you hit the subscribe button below or you can click the bell and give this video a thumbs up. That lets me know that I need to make more content just like this for people just like yourself, wanting to learn more about our fantastic area.
So I just wanted to point out that I really like the introduction. So we always start off videos with an intro. So you're going to talk about what the video is going to be about. You're saying if you make sure you like and subscribe. You may think that that's not needed, but it is, and it really does help you get new subscribers. It's just telling people and letting them know to please subscribe. So that's something that we always try to do as well. So I really like that that's done.
Okay, so let's get right into it. The first free activity I have for you is go to the beach. Vero Beach has some of the most beautiful beaches here on the coast, on the Atlantic coast of Florida. I'm definitely partial to them. That's one of the reasons why I chose to live here. Our beaches are so beautiful. they're quaint, they are not overcrowded, and parking is free. Public parking in Vero Beach is free. So that is something that you absolutely can go and take advantage of right now. So my second free activity is going and walking through Rock City Gardens.
Yeah, so that's basically how that video works. I really like it because, you know, it has her face in there, and then it also has video clips of the areas that she's talking about. And then you're also using text over your video as well, which is really good because it's going to help people make sure that they're watching and staying really engaged in the video. It's not just a 15-minute video of her talking about what to do. There's actual examples. So I really like that one as well. If anyone wants to watch it, you can definitely search for it on YouTube. And then the second, let somebody in here. The second one is the pros and cons of living in your area. So this one is huge. Majority of the time when we searched this one, and yeah, it was Eric actually that said that we needed to do this one. And this one is the highest viewed video on our channel. It's quite short, so I will show you that one as well. But basically this one has 6,000 views. Nobody in our area had made it. When we posted this, we were the only ones who had done this. And now you can see a couple more are starting to roll out, but you can really see like this video is simple, it's to the point. So we could definitely elaborate on it. So we're going to be doing a part 2 that is a bit longer, but this was just a simple one that we wanted to kind of put out there. And you can see when the pros and cons is it's hopefully not a con that's going to deter you from living in this area, but it's a con that we wanted to mention that's important.
Hey guys, Kirsten Perez here from the Sims Real Estate Group, and today we're going to be talking about the pros and cons of living in Nanaimo here on Vancouver Island. Pro number 1, we live on an island. We're really well known here for being very laid back and on being on island time. So if you're looking for a relaxed atmosphere, this is the place for you. The con, we live on an island. So that means if you want to go to the big city, you have to take a ferry. If you want to go to Mexico, you have to take a ferry or 2 planes. Pro number 2, the weather. We have a very mild climate here with all 4 seasons, spring, summer, winter, and fall, but it never gets too far below freezing. And if it does, not for very long, which means you can go all year long. The con is that we live in a rainforest, so we get tons of rain here, although Nanaimo is actually under a rain shadow, so we get less precipitation here than you would say in Victoria or up North Island, and also it does tend to get dark here around 4:30 at night in the winter. Pro number 3, the natural beauty. We have so many lakes, rivers, mountains, hiking trails. It's just endless beauty, but the con is that because of all this nature, we have a lot of wildlife as well. So if you're out there, make sure that you're on the lookout for cougars, bears, and other things, and also be prepared to get wet. Pro number 4, we have everything you need right here on the island. Hospitals, shopping malls, everything in terms of amenities is located right here. But the con is because it is a smaller community, we don't have any big concerts or big hockey games, just local sports and artists. And pro number 5, the variety. We have so many different types of housing and neighborhoods here, from rural properties to downtown high-rise condos, waterfront, and everything in between. But the con is that the public transit here is not as great as over in Vancouver, so you're really going to need to have a car to get yourself around. So that's our top 5 pros and cons of living in Nanaimo. Comment below.
Yeah, so that's that one. You can see it's quick, it's easy. We have an intro where we're talking about what we're going to talk about. We do the video, and then she does a quick outro. And then this one, of course, if you have it for YouTube, could easily be created into a 1-minute reel or a TikTok video as well. So that's just another one that is like, I always say it's guaranteed to get a lot of views because it's a very popular search. So we have that one. And then the next one is the top 5 reasons why you should move to Nanaimo. So it's going to be very similar to the pros and cons. But again, we're just trying to make different videos that can be similar, but with popular titles that people are going to be searching. And so we started doing YouTube seriously just this year, but we've already had a few people who have called us from out of town saying, oh, I've watched your YouTube videos. I really love your personality. Like, I would love to work with you. Here's what I'm interested in. So it's really good because it's just like basically someone coming right to you, they're ready and they want to buy a house. So it's nice that we're finally having people come to our real estate business from the YouTube videos that we're posting. So it has started to pay off, which has been really awesome. But yeah, this is another one that we posted. And then we've also done reels and TikToks about it and Instagram posts on it as well. And then the next one is client testimonials. And so we're really trying, I have an example of this one that I can show you too. It's about 2 minutes long. And I wanted to show you because sometimes when you think client testimonial, it is going to talk about how good the agent is doing, like, oh, we were so happy with Sims, things like that. But with the one that Bob did from our team, he made it, oh, where did it go? Oh, there we go. He made it more about the client's experience. So when people watch this video, what we hope is that they will picture themselves in this situation and we can help them do that. So I'll show you this one here. It's only a minute, 2 minutes, but it's very well done.
Bob Daw with the Sims Real Estate Group. Today we're going to do something a little different. We're going to meet some clients of mine that just bought their dream home. So I'd like to introduce you to George and Rena.
I'm George, and this is Rena, my wife. We're from Ontario, and we were looking to move to Vancouver Island. And we had some criteria that we didn't think we'd be able to match. Brand new home, contemporary style, open plan kitchen area, and of course, a fantastic view.
A little bit about George and Rena's journey with us at the Sims Group. Like many clients, they start off with their search and our client care reaches out to them. In this case, Freddie, he reached out to Rena and they had a good chat about what they're looking for on the island. And then eventually we were introduced to me, the agent, out in the field.
Yeah, so we arrived from Ontario and looked at many homes. We really became a little bit despondent because of the tight market and difficulty to find anything that suited our criteria.
I was actually just out for a walk and I knew this home was being built, but I didn't know if it was going to be for sale or not. Actually, just a few weeks ago, my wife walked by the property and I saw a for sale sign. Actually, Karen Kenyon, who works the area as well, she was awesome to deal with. And it's so nice to have a realtor that collaborates like Karen does. We were the first one to see the home, thank goodness, because this is one that would have sold very quickly. And I'm so glad they got it.
We are so happy with all of Bob's effort and work. It's been phenomenal.
Yeah, so there's that one as well. And I really love this video. I think it's very well done. They talk about their experience moving here. They talk about Bob, the agent, and then Bob also does the next step of talking about the agent that he worked with, Karen Kenyon as well, which was the listing realtor. So I really enjoy that video and I think it's really awesome to see done, and I don't really see them very often. So it's just kind of a different take on a client testimonial that you can make for YouTube. And the next one is the how's the market. So this one here is a little bit different than a traditional market stats video. It is more of, so Jason did one recently and it got a couple thousand views and he was just talking about like, I think the title we used is the market crashing? Is the Vancouver Island real estate market crashing? He talks about, no, the market is not crashing, but here is an update on what is happening. It's just more of that like really enticing title to get people to watch the video is really important. But how's the market video once per month? Those do really well in our area. So we make sure that we do those. And then the next one that I have is the 5 biggest mistakes that first-time homebuyers make. This one is really important. We have, I believe we have a video on this one. It's just, we titled it a little bit different. But yeah, so this is another really great one that you can make. There's a lot of great examples online as well. I just didn't want to show all 10 examples, just, you know, because I know that you guys are on good time limits here, but yeah. And then I do another one that is called Top Schools in Your Neighborhood. So this is one that we have not done yet, but we will be doing. And a good idea here when you're creating this one is to talk about your neighborhood schools, which ones that you prefer, which ones are great and why they're good. But you can also take the next step to interview with the principal. So if you're talking with the principal of the school, of that school, if that's allowed, then that is great for you because you can share that video, chances are the school will want to share that video. And then now you have gotten the attention of all of the people and all of the parents who have kids that go to that school. So this is another really good one that you can make. Another easy one is the top 5 restaurants in town. So the top 5 restaurants in your city, which is awesome. You can make this called like the top 5 restaurants you need to visit in Nanaimo, top 5 restaurants for date nights, things like that. But this is another really good one. And we have done this multiple times on our channel, but we've done top 5 restaurants, pizza spots, like burger joints. We have done that one. I think we just published. But yeah, so that's another really good one that we like. And then another one is the top 10 most asked questions, about Nanaimo. So we just made this one actually and published it. And all I did here was I went onto Google and I searched. So we actually did Parksville, which is a common, like a city like 20 minutes away from us, but we have an agent that works there. So all I did when I searched for these questions is I did, does Parksville have a hospital? Do they have Skip the Dishes? And that's what we answered. So we answered these questions. Is Parksville a good place to live? Is it worth visiting? Is it good for retirees? So basically we just go on Google and that's where we find a lot of good answers for these questions. So like that. Is there flooding in Parksville because it's so close to the ocean? People always wonder that. Is there Uber? Things like that. So yeah, so that's where I get the inspiration for the questions that we're answering. And then the last one that I have is hot tourist attractions in your town. So this one, we have a few videos that we've done, but it's really popular and it's really good if you post them kind of in the seasons that they are. So we have a Nanaimo night market. I'll show you the video here. And it started before COVID. We actually filmed it before COVID that we were going to publish it the next year, but then COVID happened and it hasn't happened for 2 years. So we published this video. We sent it to the city. We sent it to a whole bunch of different like tourist places in Nanaimo. And I wanted to show you this one as well, just because it's a fun one that commonly like gets lots of engagement. This one.
Hey guys, Kirsten Perez here with the Sims Real Estate Group powered by eXp Realty, and this is Nanaimo Night Markets. There is just something so special about a market. Maybe it's getting out there and seeing this amazing community support we have here in Nanaimo, or maybe it's getting to support some amazing local businesses. Either way, if you're looking for something to do on a Thursday night, Commercial Street is where it's at.
Thank
you so much. All right. This market runs every Thursday night from 5 to 9 p.m. from June right through to the end of August. I'm going to go check out the rest of the vendors, so I'll see you guys next week.
So that's kind of what that video, you get like the gist of what it's about. And then this business here, Sweet and Dandy, or I think it's called Sweet and Dandy Cotton Candy. They actually, when we shared this video yesterday, they had no idea that they were in it. So we tagged them, they watched it, they said, oh my gosh, thank you so much. They took a picture, like a screenshot of them in the video, they posted it on their page, and then they posted a link to the video to our YouTube channel. They posted us and tagged us on Instagram, just saying thank you so much, we can't wait, like we hope to see everyone at the market. So this is good because for every single business that you're kind of featuring in this video, you can tag them and they will likely want to share it as well, because it's free promotion for them and they're excited that they're in the video of their town. So that is another really good one that you can post, and another like way to get a lot of people doing like fun events in your town. And yeah, so those are kind of the top 10 videos that I would recommend posting. I'd love to know if anyone else has found any good results from videos that I didn't mention. I don't know, Rachel, have you found any good videos? Because I know that you're really good on YouTube as well.
You know, I'm actually really terrible at tracking like which ones do well.
Yeah.
I think my one for Sebastian is Sebastian, Florida, a good place to live. I think that one's doing pretty good. I'd have to go double check. But my pros and cons one out as soon as I posted it, even till today, is doing fantastic. Why we moved to Vero Beach is good. So yeah, I think my top ones are the ones that you hit. I really like the one, I really liked the testimonial one that he did that you showed, because it's like so service based.
Yeah, me too.
And I feel like it's so funny because Canadians are so polite. Like he was so polite that he even mentioned the other realtor. It's like so nice.
That's true. Yeah, so then chances are maybe, I don't know, she would share that video, but she definitely does appreciate that we.
But it makes him look good. It makes him,
exactly.
wow, he's not like one of those cutthroat kind of agents. It's like, this is a nice guy. I'm sure working with him would be a great experience.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. Well, if anyone has any other questions, I'm happy to answer them, or yeah, I don't know. We'll upload this in the training as well for anyone that wants to give it a watch. But yeah, thank you guys for coming. Just a small session today, and yeah, I liked it. I thought it was good. So
I thought it was really helpful. I'm actually bummed that more people didn't hop on, but I think if you post it, a lot of people will get a lot out of it watching it back later.
Okay, yeah, I will for sure. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Paige. I was making notes the whole time.
Oh, awesome. I'm good. I'm glad that it helped you.
Great. Thank you.
Okay, well, have a great day.
Okay, bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
Thank you so much for watching. If you really found this valuable, smash the like button below, subscribe to our YouTube page, and then look for more amazing content.